you have just relocated and you're currently feeling frustrated, wondering how can you make money from home, in this video, I'm sharing with you 15 best ways to make money from home in 2021 just after relocation. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi. Welcome, my name is Toyosi Gregory-Jonah. I am a UK-based mom vlogger. I talk about fashion, lifestyle, parenting, motherhood, and I share tips around relocation, things that you need to know before you relocate and how you can settle in properly in a new environment. Because I have also just relocated back to the UK and definitely I have a thing or two that I may want to share with you. I encourage you to subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video, share it with your family and friends who may find it useful, and I hope that this is a wonderful journey together. You're welcome once again. So guys, I'm going to obviously start off with things that I have tried out, that I have done and I have made money from, so that you can also go ahead and try them out. I hope it works for you. The first way to make money from home in 2021 I'm going to share with you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know it already, is to sell on marketplaces. By marketplaces, I mean, for example, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, eBay, Depop, Vinted, Pork, so many of them. And why do I suggest this as a good way to make money? Some of us, because while we're coming, we thought that we needed so many things. Now you have relocated and you have arrived where you're going, you find out that some of the things that you've come to your new location with, you don't need them. So instead of those things to become clutter in your house, somebody else needs them. So how about you leave them on these platforms and you start to sell them off? I sell items and I buy items from Facebook, from eBay, from Amazon Marketplace, from all of these places, and I make money from it. So whatever it is that is a clutter to you is treasure to somebody else. Let me give you an example. Yesterday I listed a mirror that I didn't want. It was so big, but then it was taking too much space in my house. So what did I do? I put it up on Facebook Marketplace. In less than an hour, I had somebody ask me, oh, I want this. Can you take £5 less? Something like that. And I agreed. And before I knew what was going on, the person came and took it. So it's a win-win for you. You get to make money and then you get to declutter your house. Also, maybe you are not just even relocating and you just have things lying around, children's clothes, shoes that they're not wearing. Instead of worrying about throwing them out and you're still thinking about how to make some money, if they need to be washed, wash them up, put them up on all of these marketplaces. People want these things. People want them, so consider them. And I'm going to put a list of some of the places where you can use, like I mentioned, I said Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Etsy, Spork, Vinted, Depop. There are so many other ones, depending on the country where you are. I know in America there's Craigslist. All of these places are actually viable. Another way that you can make money from these marketplaces also is to go and source for things. Go to garage sales, go to vintage shops, go to all these places, find good stuff there that people may still, find useful. You take it home, clean it up, and then put it up on this thing and sell for a profit. You can make money that way. The second and very obvious way to make money in 2021 from home is to start a YouTube channel. There are so many ways that you can make money from starting a YouTube channel. The first one is obvious, by advertisement. That is after you may have gotten the number of required watch time and the number of required subscribers to be accepted into the YouTube partner program. There are so many other ways. For example, brands can reach out to you and they can send you product. If you have a review channel, brands will be reaching out to you and sending you product to review. And by the time you feel like you're at the stage where you can start to charge them money, you charge people money for this review. Because if you are raking in views and people are clicking the link that you are putting in your video, then you should definitely earn money from it, right? So there are some things that I've put on my YouTube channel where maybe I've bought an item and I have reviewed it. Trust me, the link that you see that takes you to go and buy the item is an affiliate link, and it is a way for me to earn some kind of income. So how about you consider it? Don't leave all of those videos you are making that is fun to you. Don't leave it on your phone. Consider turning them into a compilation of vlogs. People are looking on YouTube every time to find, things that would help them to relieve stress. If your life is that interesting, go ahead and share it. Or if you have so much knowledge about a particular thing that you know that people are going to benefit from, how about you bless the world with your knowledge? Bless the world with your gifts. If it is that you know how to sing, if it is that you know how to do covers, go ahead and do it. Trust me, you never know. And it doesn't cost you anything to start. It is free and you can start it from your home, straight from your mobile phone that you already own. So you want to consider starting a YouTube channel. The third best way to make money in 2021 from home is to become a content creator. So what do I mean by being a content creator? Brands need people to help them to create content. Not everybody has the flair for, creating video, jumping up and down, doing this, doing that. So they would rather hire you to do this content for them. Then they can go ahead and promote this content to promote their business. So I've had people reach out to me and say, oh, we want to send you this number of clothes for you to help us to create this type of content that you create so that we can promote our pieces. That way we negotiate the terms of deliverables, we negotiate money, they pay me the money and then I create the content. So if you love to take photo, whether it is of clothes, of food, of product, or whatever, there are brands who are looking for TikTokers who create fun content. And trust me, you necessarily don't have to even post some of this content on your own platform. I've had people reach out to me to say, I want you to create content for me, but I don't want you to promote it. Just help me create the content and send it over. Then I can do whatever it is I want with it. That's another way. Some people will offer you, create the content, help you promote on your platform because you have a lot of following, and then still pass me the content. That's another way. So think about it. That high number of followers you have, don't let it go to waste. If they are genuine and you know that they have a buying power and you can promote to them, why not go ahead? Also, if you feel like you've seen a brand that their content is not good enough and you can help them, write a proposal and send it to them and say, oh, hi, I'm so and so person. I have the flair to do this and this and this and this. I've done this and this and this before. Attach is evidence of what I have done. I feel like I can do this for your brand and it will help your brand in so and so ways. If you write somebody a proposal from a place of value, they are quicker to respond, because trust me, what you're doing is that you are showing them the vacuum they have in their business that they may not be paying attention to. So it makes you valuable and you can make money from it. And this is straight from the comfort of your home. So consider being a content creator for other brands. The number 4 best way to make money from home after you relocate is by doing personal shopping. This one is a favorite because I do it for people. So how does this work, if you ask me? I have a page on Instagram where I put items that I find maybe on bargain, or maybe something I just find that is really beautiful, knowing the kind of people that follow me, knowing the kind of people that are my friends back home and things that they like. So I put these things up, they look at it, they like it, they send me a DM, oh, I want this item in this size, is this available in this size? And then I send them an invoice, which is obviously containing a service fee for helping them to buy the item. I buy the item, package it up, ship it to them, to their doorstep in Nigeria. Also, another way to do this is some of them send in their own list. Maybe they have their own list. They send in their own list and say, oh, Toyosi, I would like you to order this so and so items for me. And there are different conditions. If I have to go into the store, if I can order it online, the pricing, of course, varies. So you have to work that out for yourself. And then once you work this out, you send them an invoice. They send you your money. You take your money up front. So you take your money and then you buy the item, ship it over to them, and everybody's happy. It's a win-win. They get the items, you get to keep your money. And this you can do from the comfort of your own home. Especially now that there's COVID, I'm still doing personal shopping, but the only restriction is that I can't go into the store right now. So we're restricting it to things that we can only buy from websites and online stores. That was one of the ways that I started making money when I moved back to England. So you want to consider that, especially if you're living in an environment where there are so many stores or maybe like discount stores. I find that people who live in remote areas, they have like outlet malls and outlet stores there, and they get a lot of good deals. So that also helps. I usually travel to like these outlet malls for some of my clients. I say, oh, I'm going to this outlet mall, would you want to buy anything from there? And then they order things and I'm able to make money from it. They are happy, I am also happy. So you want to consider doing personal shopping for people. Another way that you can make money from home this year without leaving the comfort of your home is by doing virtual styling and creating mood boards. So what do I mean by virtual styling? If you're a fashion person like me, this is a great way for you to consider. So what I do is this: people reach out to me and say, oh, I want to do this photo shoot and I'm confused about what to wear, I'm confused about how to even style it, how to look. So they bring the problem to me and then I ask them, how do you want to look? What do you want to use these images for? So that information would help me, it will equip me to help them come up with a mood board of how they should look, to create the kind of image, sort of like bringing the idea to life. And this is something that I charge people for. In fact, I'm going to share with you some of the mood boards that I've worked with. I'll share some of the mood boards I've worked with, maybe here or here in this video, so that you see how it works. And once I'm done with it, I put the looks together, up to the makeup, the hair, how their shoots should look, even the poses. Yes, I go as deep as creating the poses for the on the virtual styling sessions. And then once I'm done doing that, I send them either a mood board Or if it's the ones who want a one-on-one physical session, a talk through, we sit down on Zoom, we talk about it, how you should be dressed, so that it is appropriate for your age, appropriate for your status, how you want to be seen, how you should be seen, so that you can command the kind of respect that you deserve. We do all of that and I get paid for it. All of these things I do from the comfort of my home, and it's basically from my knowledge of fashion and styling. So if you have that knowledge, if you have eye for detail, if you've always been told that you know how to dress people, virtual styling is something that you can do. You can dress somebody up from the comfort of your home, sit down on Zoom with them, talk them through how they should look, how they should dress, and where they should shop and all of that. And another plus for this virtual styling is this. For some people, once you finish doing virtual styling for them, then they add on personal shopping for you. So it becomes a double whammy. You make money from styling them virtually, and you also make money from doing personal shopping, so that the clothes you buy can help them achieve or bring to life that virtual image you have created for them in your styling board. So you want to consider virtual styling. Another way that you can make money from home in 2021 is by being a graphic designer. Maybe you have some knowledge of, graphic designing, you know how to use CorelDRAW, you know how to use Photoshop to design flyers and all of these elaborate things. You can sign up on different platforms, Fiverr, Upwork, Tempay. All these platforms allow you to sell your skill for money. So if you're a graphic designer, you know how to use all of this to create flyers. I know people want graphic flyers every day. They want, people want to make t-shirts. You can make t-shirt designs for them. People want to make, just anything at all. You can do it for them. Put your service on Canva, Upwork, and any other, even on Facebook Marketplace. You can also list your service as a graphic designer on Facebook Marketplace. Craigslist is another place you can list your services and people would hire you. Even if you don't have the elaborate one that involves using CorelDRAW, Photoshop, and all this other big stuff, if you have Canva knowledge, if you have a great knowledge of using Canva, you can as well consider yourself as a graphic designer, and you can put word out and you can make money from doing it. Because the truth is, that little thing you think you know how to do on Canva, somebody has zero knowledge of it and they need that service. So how about you consider doing that? And you don't need any investment. Your only investment is maybe your phone or your computer that you even already have. So consider being a graphic designer. A different way to make money from home after you've relocated is by wig making. If you have knowledge about how to make wigs for people, why are you letting it go to waste? This does not even require any prior investment. All you need is your needle, thread, and your knowledge of wig making, and you can start to make money. People make up to 50, 60, 70 pounds for making one wig for people. Every single person right now invests in wig. We all have wigs. I'm currently wearing a wig and I have a whole lot. So there are people who are making it for us who are getting paid. So if you have the knowledge, how about you start to think about monetizing it? And this you can do from the comfort of your home, because we're all about thinking about how we can make money from our home this year. Especially now that even the UK was still in lockdown. So you want to do this thing from home. Once you're done doing it, you post it to the person. You don't have to see the client. You don't have to come in contact with them. You are protected, yet you are still making money. And everybody is happy. It's a win-win situation. One other interesting way that you can make money from home this year without stressing yourself or investing any money is by cooking food for people. So you know how to cook very well. You have the skill, right? How about you start to monetize that? Things that your people would love to buy, they would love to eat. You can do some of that and then supply it to African food stores who have more people coming in to buy from them. And that way you can make money from. And this is something that you normally would do at home for your family. I enjoy cooking anyway, so why not monetize it? So cooking is something you want to consider, especially if you have the skill and you enjoy doing it. I've seen people cook jollof rice and chicken packaged in containers, and they supply it to these African stores to sell to, black people and other people who are interested in it. The other day we went to the store, I saw puff puff, I saw buns that other people call dumpling, I saw pepper soup that is already cooked and frozen. In fact, I remember they even now have gizzard kebab, like the Nigerian way. They have peppered snail in containers that they are selling. There are so many people who do not have the time to cook. Right, there are, doctors, nurses who are still currently working. They want to buy good African food. They want to. So your cooking skill, don't let it go to waste. It's something you want to consider monetizing this year. Another way to make money in 2021 from home is by doing video editing, by becoming a video editor. That video editing skill that you have is actually very valuable. People are constantly looking for video editors. In fact, right now I am currently looking for somebody who is going to permanently be helping me edit my videos. So how about you start to do that for other people if you have the skill? This you can do from the comfort of your home. You know, once they finish recording their video, they zip it into a folder, send it over to you, you edit it, and then you send it back to them, and voila, it's ready for YouTube, and they pay you your money. So video editing is something that you really want to consider because it's actually very lucrative right now. You can set up a profile for yourself on different platforms, on pay per hour, Upwork, Fiverr as a video editor, and while you're doing that, make sure you list the video editing apps that you are, good at using, so that, people who are looking for those they want to give work to, they know. Maybe if they're looking for someone who knows how to use Final Cut, who knows how to use Adobe Premiere, and then you list it there if you know how to use it at an advanced level or at an intermediate level or at a beginner level, so that they know what kind of work they want to give to you, and then you make the process of deciding to hire you very, very easy and seamless. Also, if you have professional video editing skill, there are other videographers out there who are actually always very busy. They have their hands so full that they're looking for people to, shed off some of the work to, of course, for a fee. They will pay you. So video editing is something you really want to consider if you have the skill. Another way that you can make money from the comfort of your home in 2021 after you relocate is by becoming a writer. So there are different levels to being a writer. You can just be somebody who writes theses and academic paper for people, depending on how, brainy you are. Or you can become a ghostwriter. So for ghostwriting, what you're doing basically is that you're helping people to write their books, biography, books around certain kind of things, it could be anything really. People give you, they are maybe like a manuscript, or they give you voice messages and things that you now transcribe into, like creating a full-on, book for them, and then they take the credit for their book, you get paid your money, and you move on. So that writing skill that you have, you can actually monetize it. And on platforms like Upwork, pay per hour, even on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, people pay as much as, thousands of pounds for people to help them write their books. A lot of people don't have the time to write it themselves. So if you have the time, you have the skill, and you can write it for them, obviously they will pay you. They will definitely pay you. Another way that you can make money also is by becoming an editor or somebody who proofreads people's work. So some people have written their books by themselves. All they need is for somebody to read it to make sure that it makes sense, right? Also to ensure that, the grammar, you don't have too many grammatical errors and all of that, and to ensure that it's actually a good standard to be published. So that's a skill. That's something that people are paying for, right? I've tried to look for somebody to do proofreading for me before, and I know that some people charge up, up to £100, depending on the volume of work you want them to proofread or you want them to edit for you. So if you have that skill and you are good at this, put yourself out there. Start to let people know around you in church, in people in your community. I mean, by community, I mean your close-knit community. That, oh, I do this. Put it on Upwork, put it on Fiverr, even on your Instagram. You can share it on your Instagram that, oh, your girl is now so and so and so and so, and you can hire me to do this and this. So that people who never knew before, they can know. Because there's no way people are going to know that you know how to do these things if you don't put a word out. So editing and proofreading is a thing. If you've never thought about it before, and you know that, oh, people always bring their work to you to say, oh, help me read through this paper, help me read through this proposal, help me read through this document, help me ensure that I'm not, making any grammatical error and all of that. That's something you want to, because that's the line, that's a sign to show you that you can actually sell the skill of, proofreading and editing other people's work. So you want to consider that, because it's an easy way for you to make money. There is no down payment needed. There's no down investment needed or required for you to do that. And you can do it from the comfort of your home. Another amazing way that you can make money from home in 2021 is to become a virtual assistant. So you're wondering, what do these people do? Virtual assistants are people who write in their own home. They are helping you execute things. So basically, you are executing through them. It's more like an executive assistant kind of thing, but then now this person is not physically present with you. They can help you set up your landing page. They handle your emails. They handle your proposals. They handle business for you. They can even, go as far as writing blog posts on your website. Just name it. I currently have a virtual assistant who helps with a lot of my content work. She's the one who plans what goes on the website. She plans when what goes out based on my plan for the month. She creates like the content calendar. She collates everything, and I don't have to worry about that because I already have children and family to worry about. She takes all of that pressure away from me. if you have the time on your hand and you have the skill to do all of these things, you want to consider setting up a profile for yourself as a VA. You can do this on Fiverr, like I mentioned. You can do this on Upwork. You can do this on Pay Per Hour, Craigslist, and any other platform that your current location affords you to be able to put yourself out there. Whatever it is you choose to do, whatever rocks your boat is fine. But just consider using that skill to be able to make money from home before you finally find something more concrete, maybe a full-time thing, so that you don't get frustrated and be tired of being at home and just, just sitting there. You can earn as much as 500, 1,000 pounds, depending on the volume of work that you are handling for whoever it is that you're working for. And trust me, another thing with being a virtual assistant is that you can take on more than one client at once, doing different things. Another valuable way to make money from home in 2021 after you relocate is by becoming a photographer. So for example, because I've picked up photography and I love it from my business and the kind of things that I do, I now take photos for other people. So people reach out to me and say, oh, do you do photography for other people? Can you do street art photography for me? Can you do blogging images for me? I go, yes. And then we agree on how many outfits, I agree on the fee. I show up, take the photos, edit it, and then send it to the person. They're happy. They pay me my money, they move on, I also move on. So if you have the skill of photography, right, you want to consider it. And right now I decided that, I'm going to put myself on different platforms, put myself on Marketplace. So you can also do the same thing. If you want to try to use Upwork or any other freelancing platform, definitely go ahead. If it's just your phone that you have, let them know that, oh, I take amazing photos, but I use my phone. If they are comfortable with it, definitely they will let you do it. I know people in Nigeria, some of the people that I also mentored before I left, they are doing photography for people's product using their mobile phone. The way that our mobile phones are created right now, they're so good that they create amazing quality photos. Another thing you want to consider under photography, if you have the skill, is to become a photo retoucher. So basically, what you do is somebody somewhere has shot their images already, right? And they're looking for who to edit it because the images are so much, right? They second the job to you. So they pass on the images to you, zip it up, send it to you for you to edit. You finish editing it, you send it back to them, and they pay you your money, and they can use the image for their website or whatever they want. I've had people reach out to me and ask me, oh, I took some images, I don't know how to edit. Can you help me edit the pictures for me to be able to use for my product? I agreed. I asked them to send the image. When they sent it to me, I couldn't do it because the images were not shot in raw format. So I told the person that, oh, you shot in JPEG. These pictures are so difficult to edit. I'm not going to be able to edit it right now. And then I know people who may be interested in that. And I told them, okay, go and check social platform. You may find somebody who will be able to help you to do that. So that's a thing. You knowing how to edit photo is also a thing. Just in case somebody has taken their photos already and they're looking for who to edit for them, you can become a photo retoucher. You can just edit photos for people and you get paid and you move on. So if you have the skill, put yourself out there. Craigslist is there, Facebook Marketplace is there, Upwork, Fiverr, everywhere that you can put your information to be able to sell your service. Go ahead, darling, go ahead and do it. Another amazing way to make money from home in 2021 that I also currently take huge advantage of is by coaching and mentoring people. The knowledge economy is booming right now, and everybody and their mother who has the knowledge about something is currently selling that knowledge. You want to consider it. Is it cooking that you know how to do? You can consider doing cooking classes online. I currently coach fashion entrepreneurs. I teach them how to start out to run a profitable and sustainable business because I am a living example, right? So the knowledge that you have gathered should not go to waste. All that it requires is that you have knowledge and you have the confidence to teach other people to be able to be like you. Because the truth is, that thing that you know that you think is irrelevant, somebody is struggling with it and they are willing to pay you for that knowledge. So consider being the go-to person for knowledge about a certain thing, and people are going to pay you for it. That thing that you were doing at your 9-to-5 job before you left Nigeria that has now become something that you cannot utilize, you want to think about how to package it, right? Package it in a way that it is sellable. The knowledge economy is such that any and everything can be taught. People earn a life that they want from coaching other people. So why not? You definitely, that thing that you know that you think is irrelevant, I want you to sit down today and consider it and say, you know what, I can actually teach people. By the time you start to teach people this thing, you realize that people have actually been struggling with this, and that knowledge you have been keeping in your own head. So you want to consider coaching and mentoring people as a way for you to make money from home this year without any major investment. The last but not the least way to make money in 2021 after you relocate is by becoming a social media manager. See, people think that social media is going anywhere. Social media is not going anywhere. And the fact that social media is not going anywhere is the reason why the rise and demand for people who understand, who know how it works, keeps increasing. So if you have the skill, you know how, you have the details, you are super organized, you have an eye for detail, you have your ears to the ground about trends and things that are happening around social media, and you know how to handle it, you want to consider putting yourself out there and doing social media for brands. Trust me, this may sound like it's super easy, but it is not. Because I've been in the place where I am managing my business social media, and I know the amount of work that goes into it. So if you know how to do it, instead of just letting the knowledge just lay fallow in your brain or in your head, you want to consider packaging it and putting yourself out there and doing this thing for people. There are so many business owners who have no idea how this thing works. They are constantly frustrated, constantly tired about this whole social media thing. Before you say one thing, tomorrow another one has come out. They want somebody who has the whole trend and how this thing evolved in their hands. And if you are that person, you are the person for the job. The demand is so high. I know people who pay as much as £2,000 every single month for the person who manages their social media. So why not consider utilizing that knowledge, monetizing that knowledge from the comfort of your home? All you need to do is to have the skill, have the little resources that you need, of course, your phone, internet, and all of that, and then reach out to these people. You can list your service in so many places. People are looking for people on Fiverr, they are looking for people on Upwork, they are looking for people on Tempe, on so many platforms. So many of these platforms I'm going to list in the description box down below, just in case you decide you want to list your service on any of these platforms. Peradventure, you don't feel confident enough that you can do the entire social media thing. How about helping people handle their DM, right? There's something now people call DM management, DM closer. Your job is basically to just sit in the DM and respond to DM for people. People who have high influx of demands or questions and inquiries in their DM, they need people to help them. And this is something you can be doing at your own, it's just something that comes naturally to you. So if you know how to use social media very well and you sit down on Instagram for hours, you can as well be doing it for other brands and making money from it. A lot of things that people think that were ridiculous back then before the advent of social media, they've now become gold mine. They've become things that people are making money from. So you want to consider being a social media manager if you have the skill, because it requires a lot of work. It requires being organized. It requires having your ears to the ground and having your eye for detail to be able to do it right. So social media management is definitely a thing you want to consider. Another thing you might want to consider is handling email marketing and newsletter for people. Yes, you're wondering if it's a thing. Yes, it is a thing. These days, so many businesses that have websites, they are trying to grow their email marketing because email marketing is accounting for a lot of sales right now. But some people don't know how to do it. They don't even know how it works. But they want to utilize it and they're not ready to learn it by themselves because they're already doing so much. How about you start to market yourself as somebody who knows how to handle email, who knows how to help people grow their email list, who knows how to help people nurture their email. You write copy for them, you send emails out every day of the week. I had somebody recently who reached out to me and said, oh, I provide this service and I can do it for your brand. And I'm already considering seconding the job to her because sitting down on it for me every other week has become quite monotonous and tiring. Right? So if somebody else can do that for you and you are still generating your income from there, why not? So if you have the skill, you know how to set up automation, you know how to set up email flows, you know how to set up, emails that go out every week, you want to consider rendering this service to people and be paid for it. Right? And a double whammy on it is if you now know how to create graphics. So basically, you create the graphics that goes in the email and then you send the email for brands and that's it. So they are at peace that they know that you are doing your work and you get paid for it. So that knowledge is valuable. Handling email marketing for people and newsletters is a valuable job, is a valuable thing. And this you can do from the comfort of your home without any investment. All you need to do is to have your phone because the brand who is going to ask you to do their email marketing, they obviously will have an email marketing service already that they are using that they will give you the sign on. Or your own is just to make sure that you write the email, ensure the email goes out when it should go out. If you have to set up emails that will go out automatically, you set it up and everybody is happy and home and dry and you earn your money without any stress. So guys, that's basically my video on 15 best ways to make money from home in 2021 after relocation. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I put up a new video, which is every week, you'll be the first to know. I am at TG Jonah on all social media platforms. Hit the follow button and let's connect. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope you secure the bag this year from the comfort of your home. Until next time, bye everyone.